good mission. But yeah, I love this hot rifle. So glad we got it now. Been waiting since Mass Effect 1 to get it for this class. Tell me how it works in free. I don't know how it works in free actually for this class.
Call coming in from the Illusive Man, Commander. Figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Cut the act. You set us up and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld. And you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap. But I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
Just tell me it was worth the trouble.
It was. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
Where'd you find a derelict Reaper?
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded.
Of course.
Reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. Now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
Alright. Before we do that though, we will go to Ilium, I think.
So the Illusive Man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
Okay, it's in the middle of the galaxy.
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy. And we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Yeah, I'll do that because I think if you go to the IFF, that starts triggering things towards the end of the game, and I don't want to do that yet. We want to build everyone, get everything done before that point, because I think that's the point of kind of no return when stuff starts happening, and then depending on how quick you are, then there's certain things which I don't want to reveal yet, but yeah. Okay, so the Reaper IFF is something that's kind of end game, well, not end game-ish, yeah, sort of towards the end of the game, not the end game. You know what I mean? I'm mental. Right. So, is Garrus going to be wanting our attention now?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Hi, Morlan. I've got so many messages. Thank you again. Okay. Right. So we still don't have the bloody Garrus mission. Oh, there we do. We do. There we go. Garrus has a personal matter he wishes to discuss. So we got that, and then we got all this shit to do, which is a good chunk of time actually. I mean, Ilium's a big, like, whole planet, new planet you go to. So there's a lot there. It's like a social area, not social, but there's like a sort of hub area as well, a bit like Citadel kind of. So it's quite cool. So go talk to Garrus anyway. Okay, he's there. He's mission on the Citadel, I think. He's at the back, isn't he? Doing his calibrations.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the collectors right now.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember the fight on Omega?
I don't think either of us will forget that day anytime soon.
You know I didn't work alone. I had a team of 11 good men. They all died that day, before you arrived. All but one. A Turian named Sidonis survived. He betrayed us, Shepard. He's the reason my men are dead.
Do you know why he did it?
No. I'll be sure to ask him right after I put a shot through his skull. He disappeared just before the attack, but I found him, or at least a way to get to him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Cool. Right, so we're going to go do that, actually, first. And then there's no more loyalty missions available until we get more people. And there is 1, 2, 3 more people, and then a 4th we get later on. So there's 4 more people we can get. Okay. And before we go, we're actually going to change our armor up a bit, I think. Our casual appearance actually as well. Should we go for a bit? Do something different for a change. Do something completely different, I think, for a while. That's the DLC one for Thingy, isn't it? If that was so low res, I'd use it, because it is just so low res. That one's alright, isn't it? It's not too bad. We'll go with that one for a bit. And our armour, of course, we're going to change. Not the actual armour itself. But, we are going to change certain things. Chestplate? I don't know what options we even have for that. Weird. Anyway, we'll just change the colour up, I think, really. go. I think we're gonna go for like a bluey colour for a bit. That was quite cool actually. Let's go with that one. T2 is the underlying one. That one for a bit. Pattern, doesn't put any pattern on, no, I think. Pattern colour, no, okay. So the third one you can customise the lights as well. Change the colour of the lights on the back, which you can't do in this one. Right, yeah, we'll go with that one for a bit, just for a change. Right then, we got different casual clothes on as well. Through the power of modding. Well, it's not really modding, it's sort of modding. It's not adding stuff in. These are all costumes that are available, they're just kind of, they're NPC costumes, so they're locked away. All the mod does is just access the NPC files and gives them to me. Right, Combat Information Center, and then we shall be off to the Citadel. Okay, Citadel, Citadel. Where art thou, Citadel? Over here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. It's an interesting theory, actually, that someone had the idea that basically the events of Mass Effect 2 could quite easily have been the first game. You know, people are disappearing, investigating them, these collector guys are showing up, taking them, why are they doing it, you find out who they are, and then at the end of it you find out they're working for these people called the Reapers. And it's like, oh, what the hell? You know, who are these guys? And then the second game is basically Mass Effect 1. You know, these Reapers are coming, we need to stop them, finding out what Zucker they're doing. Saren is starting to show his shit up, and Saren could have been in the first game, you know, as like a friend almost, and then in the second game, he's turning evil and starting to work for the Reapers like he was in Mass Effect 1. And then it ends with you stopping Sovereign, and then that pisses off the Reapers to invade and come through, you know, the long way like they do in the third one. So yeah, it's quite an interesting idea, that I think. We're taking Garrus, of course. And we shall take Grunt as well. Let's go. And we're good as we are, I think. Garrus, that we're good.
I've found references to a forger named Fade in C-Sec crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking.
Oh yeah, I forgot we changed our armor. I stopped recording. And then basically that was yesterday. I had a break for a day, and now I just forgot. That is pretty cool. It's like gold almost, rather than yellow. Nice. Okay, I need to get going. So, can I travel around with this thing here rather than going through security? Oh, I can. Where? I think it's around here. He's at. I think. So we just skip security. I've never done that, ever. That's interesting. Right. Where was it that you talked to Thingy? I'm trying to remember where
I'm Commander Shepard,
he is.
and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Anything to say? No, nothing. Damn you. Where the fuck is this guy? I'm trying to remember where. In the warehouse. Near the Neon Markets. In the warehouse. So we actually got to go in. I always thought it was outside, but maybe it wasn't.
Like the place.
Oh, it is, okay.
In exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omni-Gel converter here.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.